Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Australia, the land down under, on a Monday evening at 9:15 here with the Tier 1 boys at, some could argue, a very, very fun track, or at least I can. I'm joined in the commentary box. I'm not just on my own this evening, I am joined once again for the second week running by the one and only Andrew Monster. Good evening. How are you?
I've been better, Morgan, I won't lie, but it's, as you said, you're one of the few people that can still actually pronounce my name pretty well, actually, I'll give you that. But as you said, welcome to the land down under, aka Australia, which I believe is just about to start their springtime over down there, actually.
Yes, yeah, that'll be interesting to see. It's always a bit of a shock when it's like winter time and then it gets back to, and it's summertime there, which is interesting. I am streaming from my PC, so if there are any audio problems or the pause menu comes up, just say every week. I do apologise for the pause menu. I can't help it if I click off to change an audio level, but if there is an audio level which needs tweaking, please do let me know, and yeah, we can adjust that. So yeah.
But yeah, it's, as you said, it's a fun track. This one, it's had a few rafter changes in the last couple of years. This one's improved the as you say, load the track time, made it a lot more of an enjoyable circuit, and made it a lot faster actually.
I always enjoy turn 11 and 12, which Armour Red, who is the first man out on... oh no, he's not. We'll have a look with Benny.
He is on intermediate.
He is, yes. Right, who else have we got? We've got Jay Sarge. We'll have a look with Sarge. Right, as he starts a lap. Right, you take it down into turn 1, take a little bit of curb, and take some on the exit of turn 2. Power it down this straight as the Ferrari does dive out the way into turn 3. Quite early braking because it's quite a sharp turn. Find the outside, bring it round into turn 4, push it nice and wide into turn 5, which is Whiteford, and into turn 6, which is a little kink in the road basically, but it can catch you off guard, and then you come round this sort of full power section here in between 10 and 11. You get to probably some of my favourite corners on the track, which is turn 11. You take some curb and then a lot of curb onto 12. Power it down here as we approach turn 13, which awkwardly is named Ascari too. Bit of curb there, push it a bit wide. He does have a little moment on the rears, but he's managed to recover it nicely. And round into 15 and 16. What does this lap do for J Sarge? What is it? It will be a 117.3, so a good lap to start him off as Calvin tops that with a 116.2. Yeah.
I was just say the lap should come in a bit more, as I say, thick and fast now, especially with the 17s and 16s around here. As I said, with the track changes we've done, as I say, because they've reprofiled turn 3, they've got rid of the old there was a chicane just before the back straight going on to 10 and 11, where Sarge is now. Used to be a nice little chicane, but they've changed around some of the last corners as well to increase the speed for this one. So it's made it a lot more of a challenge, but it's made it fun, I think.
Yes, yeah. C8 Lou putting in a good lap with a 115.9, dipping our toes in the 115s. Good evening to Hodgie and Jamie. High stakes up on the line for Calvin if he does win and get pole. So yeah, you like to see that.
I would say that will be more of a prize for the ex-president of the Patrick Bantram fan club, but we won't mention the football because my team's not exactly swimming in goals at the moment.
Bobo puts it about a tenth up from C8 Lou. He's a incredibly fast driver, so no surprise seeing him topping the board so far.
Oh, definitely.
Ant puts it on a 116.9 and Saviour on a 116 flat. Have a look with Chris.
It's like you read my mind with the Patrick Bamford, the Patrick Bamford reference. Yeah, I'm just sorting out the link quickly. I won't be 2 seconds with everybody.
Right, where does this lap put Chris? In the Alpine. Another very fast driver puts him provisionally in 6th for now with a 116.7.
Not too bad a lap for him. He should be very happy with that banker. I wonder if he's gone back to his old tricks. This one. I want to check his... No, oh, he's gone back to doing the softs again, because from past experiences watching Tier 1, I've always seen Chris, we always see him do a banker lap on the mediums, and then he'll go for a couple of soft runs afterwards.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but yeah, if it works, it works.
Oh yeah, but let's have a look at...
Jules is on the lap currently.
We've got a very big one of the big heavy hitters starting the lap as well, with Mr. Damiano Joni in the Mercedes. I'll keep an eye on him for a little bit for you.
Yeah, he took a lot of curb into turn 1.
He does like to throw the car around a lot.
Nothing wrong with that as long as you can keep it controlled, which
he's
a very skilled driver.
He's looking so planted right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's really pushing the track to its limits, but keeping it within the confines. He goes with the fastest Sector 1. This could be a very good lap, shaping up to compete with the front runners.
I think it's going to be a late 15, in my estimation.
Yeah, it could be.
That's a cracking middle sector.
Not really too familiar with Australia. I mean, I do like racing it, but it's just not really one of the tracks I race a lot, so you know.
It's been on the calendar for quite a while now. It's been 96 was the first year we started coming here to the Albert Park circuit,
which is a good thing because it is a fun track.
Definitely.
Where does this put him now? And that puts him with a 15.8. Wow. Yeah, you were completely right. Late 15s.
That first 5 is looking so close, separated by at least just over 2/10, I believe, from Mijoni down to Saviour. But we've had one person of this dance. Where is the second one? He is on a lap at the moment in the Kick Sauber. It is the Benny boy.
We'll have a ride on board with him. Currently on this DRS straight, you do actually... There's a lot of DRS around here. And you can put it to good use, especially on the main straight and also where Benny's just come round actually. Can get right up close. It's just hard, especially considering the corners of 11 and 12 are full flat out pretty much.
I find it quite funny though actually as well. I think this place has more... It's not as quick a circuit as where we were last week with Monza. It's got more DRS zones than Monza.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Benny, wow. Jesus, out of nowhere. Oh my, that's going to be some competition.
If that's ever a mic drop to the rest of the field, I don't know what is with that.
Right, let's have a look with Loppy. Doesn't set up
7/10. That's insane.
Incredible.
See, lose on an outlap. Saviour's first sector an outlap. Calvin is coming to the end of his outlap in that beautiful Aston Martin, which unfortunately I couldn't do any justice with tonight.
Now the question is, will we... Oh, I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, no, will we see any 114s, sub-15s maybe? Track temperatures can be increasing.
Well, more rubber's going to be going down, especially with all these laps that have been put in. So it's going to be... That's going to be the interesting key thing, as I'll keep an eye on the Aston Martin man and see how he gets on.
Loppy going with a 117.6 just there. Rassam has invalidated. Calvin, I believe, is invalidated. Yeah. C8 Lou also on a lap currently. Yes.
Yes.
So he's set
Oh,
a fastest
Calvin's
sector 2. He's 2
invalidated.
tenths up. C8 Lou's going to be up here. He's 2 tenths up on his lap, but he's invalidated. Oh no!
It's easy to do around here. Surprisingly.
Yeah. Despite all the walls, it is quite easy to.
Well, it is a hybrid street circuit anyway, because a lot of these are public roads all the time. It's a public park here.
Yeah, I think it's an example of a hybrid circuit done right.
I can agree with that. It is one of the favourites. It's one of the favourites. It's the traditional season opener for this one. As I say, I've got plenty of happy memories of like hype for the new season started. I used to wake up about 1 o'clock every morning just to watch qualifying. That's 1 a.m.
I mean, as much as I like F1, I don't have that much. What's the word I'm thinking of? Yeah, well that too, but also desire to watch it that much to be able to wake up at 1 in the morning. Bobo with a 115.7, that's put him up a place. Benny still with that incredible lap. That is going to be incredibly hard to match.
It is, but I think one of the gentlemen who could possibly do it is making his next attempt now in the Silver Arrow. Into turn 3, see how he can do.
And STSPM, not to mention, also is putting in 115.72, puts him not far behind Bobo actually.
He had an absolute smashing race in Monza last week. He was a real surprise package.
He won, didn't he? It's been a long week.
It was Ben who won, I believe was it last week? But yeah.
Oh, yeah. My God.
Oh, validation from the Joni at turn 11. As you say, it's easy to do.
He's not super far into... I mean, yeah, he's coming to the end of his lap, but that gives him a bit of time to go for another warm-up and potentially...
I don't know whether he's going to have recharge, but I've just been scanning through some of the drivers. I come to Savory in the Williams. He's backwards in the gravel.
Oh. Should I have a look with Chris, who I can't tell if he's just submitted another lap and he's on an in lap. We'll
I don't know, because his line into 3 was quite wide, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean,
he's looking very squirrely out of 4.
He's had a moment there, but wonder if he's down on his time. He is 6 tenths up.
Yeah, but no 6 tenths down. So he has
yes. Oh my God. Oh, it's been a long day. Okay, head in the game. Come on.
We've got this.
We've got this.
Speaking of getting this, Benny is on his next lap. What can he do?
I mean, it's going to be hard to improve that lap, but very talented driver. Oh, he's invalidated
as well. Same place as you, Joni.
Wow. I mean, as much as I love turn 12, it is a very easy corner to invalidate on the exit of.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's that urge just to go, okay, how much of this inside curve can I cut? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the issue with it.
It's tempting. It's very tempting.
It's alluring, I think, is the operative word, isn't it? Just to try and see if you can straight line it a little bit. But yeah, it's close from about P2 down to P7, and then it's just that ridiculous gap that Ben has. Insane.
Evening, Ant. Good luck
Is
from
that
you.
is that the Tire Whisperer I hear? And
Wonder if we're gonna see any tire whispering today.
yeah, he's in with a good shout. As I say, it's good qualifying. As I say, he's up there again with the big boys in P5. He could be the fly in the ointment for a few people tonight, I think.
Yeah. To ride on board with Loppy, who is currently.
I think these guys in the pits will need to get moving and soon, otherwise they won't be
They
getting
won't
laps
make the
in.
lap, yeah. Carl has opted to go for just the one lap and really making it count. So we'll have a look on board with him and see what he can do. But he
Is he
has
trying?
run it very wide. He's not invalidated, but he has literally come right off the track at 12. Seems to be consuming a lot of drivers today.
Yeah, it's that sort of left-right flick. As soon as if you get it wrong, it's gonna bite you very hard in the derriere.
Where does this put Carl? It puts him on with a
18-1.
Wow.
Although I think a lot of people should be getting the butts in gear and getting out on track soon, because the cutoff time is to get out on track is going to be upon us all soon.
I wonder if that was a mistake from Carl, deciding to stick it out and then wait until. I wonder if he's going for another lap. No, he's not. So that's gonna be. Or he might make another lap in there, but it's gonna be tight.
I'll see who's had to back out of his lap. Bobo is about halfway around his out lap at the moment. SPM, sorry, is he's just about to start his lap in the bubblegum machine.
Eugeni's invalidated on the exit turn 2, or on the in.
Yeah, he has. Oh no.
Oh no. Right. So is C8 Lou. SDSPM now 1/10 or nearly 2/10 up now, coming out of sector 1. So a good start. Oh no, not coming out of sector 1.
Yeah, he's just finishing sector 1 now as he gets round towards on the fastest part of the circuit.
Oh, only 400ths up. As
could
Bobo is 10th up, so this is gonna put him a bit more securely, but
it's gonna be tight between these two. But I wonder if SD is gonna get a little bit of a slingshot off the Haas. It's a bit more time.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
11 and 12.
It's gonna be very close between these three. Well, I think Benny's cemented himself quite firmly at the front, but yes, it is close.
It's going to be tight between these two, I think, as around the last corner. Oh, penultimate corner for SD.
This is
Gets
a
on
good
the
lap
power
so
plus the
far.
throttle.
Pushing the very track to its limits, puts him with a 1:15.7. Now, but Bobo 500ths up. This is going to be very close between them as Benny gets into the 114.
Ben does get into the 114s.
Jesus Christ, he's on another planet. Where does this put Bobo? It could be the fight for second.
I don't think he's going to get it.
No, he
misses out.
Oh no, he was about 500ths up.
I went to him and I think I saw Williams going a little bit off-roading. I don't know whether that put him off or not, but that is the grid.
Well, that was interesting. That came down to the wire in the last moments of qualifying then. So the grid for this evening, lining it up on pole with an incredible sub 1 minute 15 lap is Benny with a 1:14.9. How? That is incredible. And right, yeah, so Benny lining up on pole, and then in second we have SCSPM, followed up by Bobo, C8 Lou, Eugeni, Anton, Xavier, Mahmudev, Calvin, Armar, Socio, Chris, Jules, Frinny, G-Star, Rassam, J-Sarge, Hodgie, Loppy, and Carl BitW in the Cash App Racing Bulls. Right, an incredible qualifier, really down to the wire.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
wasn't
a
tight
group
for
of five.
pole position, but
There's there's a group of 5 of them literally separated by a couple of tenths.
yeah. I mean, it does provide some good qualifying this track. It's longer than other tracks, but they still do find themselves bunched up together.
Mm. There's going to be a bit of a DRS train, I think, tonight with a lot of these, especially with 4 zones.
I think I saw somebody say earlier somewhere, all aboard the DRS train.
Calling it turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Probably turn 6 and 7 as well. Maybe you get the joke where I'm going with this. It's going to be
Yeah.
pretty much around the whole track.
Yeah.
But
The
no,
real task is going to be breaking away from that DRS train, because once you manage
yeah,
that, you found yourself in a great place.
I'll agree. Agreed. But yeah, I can see it. There's definitely a few from situations with this race can then get away. Is that group of about 5 or 6 drivers who are close together? Are they going to just hold each other up during the race, just like battling, or are they going to try and work together to take on Ben? One of the things we'll have to find out and see.
Yeah. Right, so we are in the 5-minute break now to give the drivers a chance to sort out strategy, grab a drink of water, go to the toilet, all of that, etc. We will have a look at YouTube chat. Evening Hodgie, Jamie, Ant, Bart, Van... No, not pronouncing that name. Sorry, Bart. Kendrick and Colin. Yes, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, as Hodgie said.
Like, subscribe and ring that bell.
And hit share and all of that jazz. Get involved in the
Oh yeah,
YouTube
you
chat.
got to be doing everything like that. But no,
I mean, if you've liked, you might as well run the full
subscribe and
mile.
everything as well. Oh yeah.
It's only a couple more clicks, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't take long enough. It takes you less. It takes you less than Ben did to do that poll lap to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
That's a challenge for everybody now. If you see if you can like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell faster than the pole position time. How's that?
Well, it's convenient that YouTube puts all the buttons really close to each other.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's like they were literally saying like, subscribe, share, comment in the YouTube chat.
That they have, but as I said, alluded to in qualifying, this track's been on the calendar for quite a while now. 1996 was the first race here.
Yeah.
Right, so it's been going nearly probably 30 years now, apart from the 2 years which we weren't available to come to Australia, unfortunately, because of a certain C word which we can't mention on YouTube, obviously for the monetization reasons. But it's been on here a while. It's been, as I said, season open for a lot of things. It's seen quite a fair few action-packed races, as I say. With I think, as I say, the first time here, there was that image. I don't know whether you've seen it at all, Morgan, or not. Martin Brundle, literally at turn 3 on the starts, literally going over the back of another car in a Jordan, upside down and rolling.
Can't say I have, but sounds interesting.
But there's been a fair few big accidents here at Australia, isn't there? Especially around that turn 3 area.
I mean, yeah, it's tight, and you've really got to nail your line, otherwise you'll find yourself in the front wing of another car, especially in turn 1, lap 1.
Definitely.
It's like Monza, but almost just, if not more difficult, personally. Actually, I can't say that because I literally crashed in Monza turn 1, so...
I didn't last much longer myself. I think I lasted till Ascari. But this, as I say, do you remember the Fernando Alonso crash here about 2016? I believe it was.
I don't remember. I only really started watching Formula One like end of last season, really. So in those sort of times, I'm a bit of a newbie,
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't matter if you've been watching this sport for a month or a year. Again, as I say, it can help with the comms and everything like that. But no, it's this track. As I say, it's had its fair share of action, its fair share of moments.
Right, we
As
do have the
yep,
formation lap.
I can't
We'll
believe
have.
I've met her for that long.
Right, everyone opting for the mediums except for the hard runners are Eugenie, Jules, Rassam, and J Sarge. Yeah, those medium runners, they're going to have the heat advantage off the start, but they're not going to be able to run them for super long. As Colin said in chat, the track is pretty harsh on the tyres in real life and on the game. So yeah, be interesting to see.
I think I know after speaking with Joni as well for a little bit now as well, seeing him on the hard tires is a little bit of a surprise, but not a massive one if that makes sense.
I trust him to be able to go with the strategy and be assertive about it and know what he's doing with it.
Well, he used to run it all the time in 24, and as I say, 23, he'd be one of the old starters. But what I think he's got to do with this start is try and stick with the front four, but not let them get away, if that makes sense. But I've got the feeling though, Ben may be sort of licking his lips a little bit, just going, okay, if these guys are going to be close enough behind me, they're going to keep battling. I'm just going to run away up the hill.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen definitely in qualifying, he's got that pace over others.
But is it just a one lap thing?
Yeah. There's a lot more to think about in racing. It's managing tyres, battery, all of that. It does contribute to that. Trying to not get damaged. Xavier misses his box. We do have the final couple of cars lining up on the grid. Right, we do go to the light sequence here. I'm hoping.
I'm not got a bad look.
We do.
Now the camera's moved.
Right,
I was looking
here we are in Australia. We have 3 red lights, 4, 5, and they are out here in Australia for the second time this week. The land down under, as the order contains, as Calvin and Mahmudev swap places, with Calvin getting past Xavier. Very tight through turn 1. We've got side by side everywhere you look. Benny finding himself placed out front with Calvin currently battling with Eugene.
There's a red, yellow down the back. I'm going to quick check what's going on. Carl, I think there's been a bit of contact. I can see
safety car.
Ferrari. Porsche in the Ferrari. He's missing a bit of his front wing, and so is Freddy, and so is Lorpy. They're all missing. Strangely enough, they're all missing the same side of the front wing. Or in Lorpy's case, he's missing both. He's missing both sides.
It was an interesting start. I mean,
G-Star's got damaged too. Sorry to cut over you.
Loads of position changes. I mean, there were a couple here and there, but there was damage, especially going into turn 1 and coming out of turn 2. It's carnage going through there.
Just having a quick look at the position change. The biggest winner by the looks of it is Rassam Sanfeo, 3 spots 13th, while the biggest loser looks like it's Freddy down the 5 spots down to 19th. So what happened at the back, I don't know, because there's quite a fair few cars with damage. So I think there'll be a few pit stop runners in this lap as we go back to green.
Yep, green flag racing is SDSPM. It's lining up quite nicely behind Benny. He's quite close. SDSPM, very pacey driver we've seen last week in Monza too, but it is a constant battle between these two.
He's not got away from Ben yet. It's a bit of a lock-up from the Sauber, but I can't remember as well, Morgan, if the rule states, you know, it's like after it's 1 lap after a safety car or a DRS, the sorry, 1 lap after a safety car or a VSC, the DRS comes back online. I don't know whether they're gonna have it for this lap. We'll have a look at the back of the Alpine.
Yeah, I'm not
it.
sure.
He does.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, here's that DRS train maybe we're referring to.
Choo choo.
Exactly. Bit of a battle between G-Star and Socia. They go side by side. G-Star has a little moment. He really cuts cross 11, but J-Star just gone right into the back of G-Star.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a bit of contact there, and there's some more damage on the Haas. But well, both G-Star and J-Star have both got wing damage anyway, so I think they should be boxing pretty much. Maybe by the end of the lap.
J-Star just got 3 seconds for presuming track limits or
they're both in.
Cutting. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go check quickly the tyres because I want to see what the guys who've pitted, what they've gone to. All 3 on the hard tyres, so they'll be hopefully trying to go a little bit longer into the race.
Yeah, as you were saying, have a look at the tyres. Yes, yeah. So, I mean, you can really stretch out those hard tyres. You can, but it is a challenge, and then where do you go from there exactly? Getting damaged lap 1 is one of the worst things that ever happens to me, because I'm so bad at mitigating problems as they come up on the spot. As Eugeni manages to find a way past Lou, even on those hard tyres, he's got the heat into them now. He's going to have a bit more of that tyre life to start working his way through the front runners. Although they have already pulled off about 2 seconds from him after that VSC.
Yeah, there's been a position swap. I don't know whether I think probably missed it. Eugeni's got ahead of Silu.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, I think.
Well, sorry, I apologise, but yeah, Silu's a bit of a worry now because Ant's crawling all over the back of him now.
Yeah, Silu could be. I don't know. He hasn't got any damage, so he's probably, yeah, he might have gone into the gravel, got a couple of flat spots, slowing him down a bit.
Yeah, it's possible.
We'll keep an eye on him. Benny not escaping SDSPM yet, or Bobo not too far behind them. They've really pulled ahead now of the pack.
I know, it's not bad for Eugeni at the moment, as I say. At least he can run his own pace and keep those tyres a little bit on the cooler side now. As you say, SDSPM is not... He's not falling away from there, actually. I think he's closing back up again.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to have that DRS, but he has got Bobo behind him, who also is on the DRS. So he's sort of right in the middle of that train, really, which is going to be a struggle for him. He's looking very pasty up behind the back of Benny, though.
He is. He's not afraid at the moment, which is good to see. He's not afraid to pull punches against someone of Ben's caliber.
Yeah, and although it is a fun track, it is relatively hard to overtake. There is only a couple of places, really. Yeah, it's quite twisty, turny, and again, quite tight still. So yeah, a bit of a challenge.
As I said earlier, the place is pretty much a public park most of the time of the year. So
oh, side by side between SDSPM and Benny. SSPM gets past. I do believe Benny moved over to the side just after turn 10, which is odd. It gave SDSPM that opening. I'm not really sure what the intent was there.
I think it was pretty much a slam dunk if you can get the speed down that back straight to get ahead. But it sees now what can SDSPM do in clean air.
We've got a yellow flag. I believe that is probably Mercedes, I think. think it's the Mercedes Socio. He hasn't got any
I
damage.
think it might be Sanfeo. I think it was looked like it may have been the house, but
Hodgie gets past G-Star. He's got
G-Star's
that big gap ahead of them now because they pitted, but they are going to be able to stretch those hards out a bit.
G-Star's having a bit of trouble, I think. I think he's got problems. He's either got problems at the front wing or something's wrong with the car because he just literally went straight on.
Yeah. Ujoni was really pushing the track to its limit coming out of, I think it was turn 7. Really pushed the rear tyre into the wall pretty much. Which, I mean, if you do that too hard, you will find yourself with damage. Savy gets 3 seconds. And also Chris. Yeah, so people penalties so far is Saviour, Chris, Jules, they're all on 3 seconds, and J Sarge with the 6. Right. Just a big train going on at the moment. At the front, and then a big chain up behind. The question is now though, can Bobo find a way past Benny and potentially dethrone him from 2nd place? I mean, he's got a lot of the pace, he's managed to hold on to these front 2 just with that DRS. Joni not really reeling in Bobo that much. I mean, it's ebbing and flowing a bit around. Benny does get past SDSPM. That was a great camera angle. Could see all of the action there, couldn't we?
Oh yeah. I think this is going to get a recurring gag now between these two.
It's so annoying, the camera angle, when they're coming around the bend of turn 11, because if you make an overtake there where you just can't see it, so you kind of just have to be in the cockpit view the whole time when they're coming around there. Oh, Benny's had a bit of a moment coming onto onto 14. Out of 14, he just slipped on the grass a bit. So yeah, he's not going to have that best exit. I did see a tiny bit of debris, but I can't see any damage on him. I'm not sure though. No, he hasn't got any damage. Yeah. 3 seconds. A lot of people managing to get penalties.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have got them at the moment, with J Sarge being the biggest offender on the 6 seconds. Everyone else 3 apiece.
Yeah, I mean, as you said earlier, despite it being walled, it is still easy to get track limits. Xavier joins the club.
Yeah, he's on
6 seconds.
I think there's been a bit of an incident at the
yeah,
back.
Oh yeah, Hodgie's round.
Can't see if there's any damage on the car. We'll have a look.
Yeah, he's lost his right end plate.
Yeah, front wing damage on the Ferrari.
Well, he's gonna need to pit again for that. That's his 2nd broken front wing now. Oh, as Benny dives into the pits.
I wonder if those tyres are going off a bit.
Oh yeah, because whilst he was just braking there, those tyres are that front left really degraded. Goes onto the hards.
I wonder. He may be okay in terms of traffic because Ben is coming out of the pits between. He's in that sociopath and bit gap, so he's got a bit of track ahead of him to work with.
And he's gonna have some clean air as well, so he's gonna have that bit of time to get those tyres warmed up. But also, yeah, without degrading them too much. I think we did have Hodgie round. He is going to have the lap traffic as G-Star has DNF'd. I don't know where that is.
I don't know whether it's in the pits or not.
I think we would see them in the pits if we did. That's weird, and there's no safety car either. So yeah, I'd assume in the pits then, yeah. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Oh, Mark's retired.
Hodgie's out as well. Yeah. In the pits, unfortunately.
Two retirees already. Yeah, see, that's what's leading me to believe that G-Star didn't retire in the pits, because if you saw it then, Hodgie's... Oh, not Freddy. G-Star didn't retire in the pits, because Hodgie's little icon on the track map was still there on the...
No, that's true.
On the...
Ben's making his way through the traffic now. He's up to P10, ahead of Sam Rassab.
Had spins and a damaged rear wing, said Hodgie. It's a shame.
That makes sense. Yeah, unfortunately, Hodge. Yeah, the rear wing damage just gets progressively worse, and you can't. It just keeps. You just have no control over the car, and you just keep crashing.
Can you get the rear wing changed, or do you just have to retire it?
The rear, you can't really change the rear wing. The problem is with the rear wing, it's more integrated into the rear crash structure of the car, so it can be replaced, but you lose about several laps.
Yeah.
It's not as easy to change as the front wing.
No, I can imagine, yeah. Bobo's still chilling quite nicely behind SDSPM, and another thing...
Sealer's retired!
Oh, that's a safety car!
Where's he gone? He's gone at turn 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Go to Ben. You can just see his car. No, I think he's gone now. It's gone on the right hand side. That's frustrating for him.
Well, just before that, I was saying Eugeni's managed to catch up to the rest of the pack, but yeah, now that he has caught up, that safety car is pretty much irrelevant to him.
But where are they going to come out in terms of relation to Ben? Because that's the key point. That's where they're going to have to.
Yeah, those medium runners, now that they've got that safety car, they're going to be feeling this is a pretty good time to pit for them. 11 laps on those mediums.
I think Eugeni's going to wish it was the safety car come out a few laps later, maybe.
Yeah.
He's going to have to really pit and get onto the mediums to cover up. Isn't he? But I think you're going to have to take those mediums a lot longer.
I know, I'm wondering what, and our renowned tyre whisperer, he does go into the pits, that's expected. This is a good opportunity to pit. The front 5, and yeah, everyone pits really, besides Benny. So where will this put Benny? Will he manage to make it out before the pack? I believe he will. It's gonna be relatively close though. And I think, yeah, Benny does just make it past SDSPM coming out the pits. Oh, SDSPM's found himself in the wall. But he's SDSPM past Benny now. So that's interesting. SDSPM might have damage, you know, on his end plate. I just saw him going to the wall. He might have his right end plate.
Not sure. Yeah, he does.
Well, that's awkward for him. Because I believe... Yeah, Benny moved out the way to let SDSPM pass. I'm not quite sure, though. And then I don't think SDSPM realised that and sort of reacted weirdly and found himself in the wall, and now he's got damage again after having just pitted. So that is, yeah, that's interesting. You can never know the thoughts of drivers sometimes. I wish we just had like a telepathic system to see into drivers' decision making. It's like, that'd be so handy. Right, do we fancy some facts? Is it fact time?
Possibly, yeah.
Is it that fact time? I mean, I'm no Carl Eden's bit W365, but I'll try my best. Right, it was... Yeah, so it was opened the 20th of November 1953, 71 years ago, and it closed and then reopened on the 7th of March 1996. SDSDM does pit. That's probably a good idea to pit under the safety car and get that front wing changed. Anyway, back to the facts. Right. The fastest lap has been set by Charles Leclerc in 2024, and that is a 1:19.8. So we are absolutely smashing them here online.
Less errors with the online card, but
yeah, and also they're not putting up with actual G's, but
yeah,
it's the sentiment that counts. People, yeah, each year most of the trackside fencing, pedestrian overpasses, grandstands and other motorsport infrastructure are erected approximately 2 months before the Grand Prix and removed within 6 weeks after the event. It's round a lake, and in a public park. Well, it's why it's called Albert Park, obviously. Some people like to silently protest against the event, but it's said that most Melbourne citizens do enjoy the event. I think it's good.
probably brings a lot of
safety car in this lap, so that's gone very late. Wow, Benny dives into the pits.
okay.
That's a very interesting choice. He's following the safety car in.
Wait, he's not in the lobby, I don't think. Oh no, he's... Why has he done that?
Well, anyway, we do have green flag racing
It's
here as
hard.
Xavier looks for Ant. They are side by side going into turn 3 and 4. Xavier does get past. Apologies for the pause there. Xavier finding himself in 3rd place now. He does have that 6-second penalty, so he's got some working to do.
What to do to get ahead?
Eugenie now finds himself in the lead because SDSPM pitted with that front wing damage. We do have Calvin on Ant. He's too far back to make a move coming into turn 11, but he did have a lot of pace. I'm not quite sure what's happened to Ant, to be honest, because he's lost a place now. He's already lost a 2nd and 2/10 or so to Xavier, and he's getting nearly outpaced by Calvin. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened with him.
Calvin's having a blinder tonight. Up in D5.
He's probably realised that his friend's buying him a Leeds United t-shirt.
Not something I wish on anyone.
I think if I was getting gifted a Leeds United t-shirt, I'd purposefully come 2nd and not win.
Leeds not your team then, I'm guessing.
No, I'm a Liverpool. Other L. Anyway, moving on from football teams, it's not a safe sport. Xavier picks up another 3 seconds. He's got that 9 seconds now. He's got an absolute task ahead of him. I'm really not sure what... well, 2 things. What happened to SDSPM to cause him to basically plummet into the wall and get front wing damage? And B,
Not too sure.
Benny deciding to pit. I don't know if it was he was being ghosted or something, but that's a very interesting one. Maybe he was on autopilot following the safety car, and it did call very late to go in, so maybe he wasn't expecting it to go in that lap and followed it round, and it went into the pits and he didn't have time to react.
Well, he has stopped. He has done another stop. So he's done 2 stops. He's gone. He's on literally a lap old tyres now. So I wonder if he's trying to do an audacious thing and try and get to the end on those tyres.
He's gone fastest on the hards, which so he could.
I think he's trying to get to the end.
It's highly possible. But yes, now no one in the place where they first qualified. As Chris joins the penalty club, I do believe, the 6-second club. More people picking up penalties now.
Yeah, it's not. It's a close racing, plus as well with how much you can hit the track limits with this place. So.
Especially that dirty air, you find yourself just understeering.
Jay Sarge and Carl going wheel and Lorpy going wheel to wheel through 11 and 12.
We'll have a look on.
Lorpy's got past both of them.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Just as I jumped to them, they managed to fall back into that train again.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, everyone, I know I've said it already, but do like the stream. Isn't this the kind of racing you like to see? 7 likes, we've got 11 concurrent viewers. Can we get that those likes to 10?
Can we get the over the 10 likes?
Apologies if my voice sounds a bit monotone. I haven't had a drink of water in 6 hours, so.
Well, I'm trying to keep a little bit more of the energy up a little bit. Obo and Ujoni changed the lead.
Love that camera angle when you can't see them coming around the corner.
Because the DRS passed by the Red Bull man.
Xavier really close behind though as well.
Ferrari versus Mercedes versus Red Bull. Where have we seen that before?
Yeah, that puts Bobo now in charge of this race pretty much.
Ben is getting close to that group. Carl, Lorpy.
Yeah, there is a big train now. All the way up to Socio, there is pretty much a train. I mean, it's broken at Armagh, but only by about a 10th. Yeah, and then behind that, it's just a couple of little battles here and there.
It is. Modev and Chris, they're looking like they're gonna get a bit feisty there. Modev's going around the outside.
That is a very risky place to make a move, but I respect it either way. Could go for the switchback. He's a bit too far back. If Chris gets another 3 seconds, he's got 9 seconds now, hasn't he? Yeah. Xavier does. Oh, it's a battle up front between Xavier and Ujoni. Xavier does find his way past, but Ujoni's got was just slightly ahead of Ant, who did have a slight edge, but found himself falling behind a bit. Yeah, Bobo has broken that DRS as Ujoni utilising that DRS finds his way past Xavier, who I don't believe did get the DRS. Well, Bobo now has found himself in the rather comfortable position. I mean, he's going to want to string that gap a bit more, but he's not going to have that dirty air, number one. He's not going to have Eugenie on the DRS behind, number 2. And he's going to be on 7-lap-old hard tyres, whilst Eugenie is on the 7-lap-old mediums.
Xavier and Anne, they're getting a bit.
You'll have
They're
a
getting
look.
a little bit races. Chris and Maudev, they're wheel to wheel for 11 and 12.
Yeah. Socio grabs that 3 seconds. Benny finds his way past Loppy, but he's going to have some work to do to get back to the front.
He's right on the back of the Haas Sarge, though.
He's got a lot of pace. A lot of pace.
Now he's into some clean air again.
But he's going to be leading a DRS train of Sarge. And Sarge, whilst he's just been overtaken rather easily by Benny's... I say that. I will have a look. Oh, Sarge is round. Nearly dives into the pits by accident. Oh, no.
The thing is, though, as well, looking at this, though, Morgan, I've looked at the tyre life between... There's only about a 2-lap difference between what Ben has and what the others have. So it's not that big of a...
Yeah, well, Benny pitted at the same time as everyone else joined the safety car, and then he pitted...
Under the safety car again.
Yeah.
He was coming in.
Yeah,
Chris is at the moment around turn 3, and that's going to bring Ben right onto his gearbox in a few laps.
It's quite an interesting choice from Benny. But we'll see what he does with it.
Reddy's out. There's another safety car.
Oh, yeah, that's another one. Oh, it's at least... Yeah, well, there we go. Another safety car.
We're getting another bit from Kurt Weilander, are we?
He's getting his bills paid today.
He is. I hope he stopped the car up a little bit. I wonder if anybody's going to piss.
Well, that's going to bring
Benny say that, everyone, the first lot come into the pits.
Well, also now, if Chris pits,
Benny is going to
find himself quite far up front. Socio stays out, yeah, as you said. Benny pits as well. Now this is confusing. Okay. What? You probably know more than me. Why is Benny pitted? And he's
I have no
clue.
He's put hards back on again.
This feels odd. Very odd.
I'm just wondering with Ben though at the moment. Has literally. I wonder if when he goes back to the garage after the race, I wonder if he's going to see a few red jackets lying around with a certain horse logo on them.
Oh yeah.
Because this seems like such a Ferrari strategy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is very confusing. I mean, he's not said anything in the general chat on the Discord. This is very odd. Very odd. Yeah, he's doing his best Ferrari impression.
Well, the team is Ferrari powered.
Yeah.
And it was run by Matteo Binotto at one point.
Yes, yeah. They seem to be doing better without him in real life, really.
No, there's been no more Spinellas. Although, I do have a little fact regarding this place.
Socio dived in. Yeah, go
on. Would you believe me, there is one driver who has won the same Grand... There's one driver who's won the same Grand Prix in succession.
Oh.
Would you like to know who that is?
Go on.
Mr. Damon Hill.
Ah.
Now, I will explain this a little bit, because, as I mentioned, the 96 race here was the first race of the season. It moves the season opener. The last race before that was the Australian Grand Prix of 1995. which was the last one to be held in Adelaide as the season finale.
Ah,
And both
okay.
of those races were won by Damon Hill.
Ah, that's interesting. Well,
And also, speaking of which, as well, that Australian Grand Prix has had the biggest winning margin.
oh, like, by how much?
Would you believe me if I said 2 laps?
Holy. What year was that?
1995.
Oh, who won it and who was in second?
It was Damon who won the race because he
Oh
was
yes.
pretty much
Yeah.
the only big car still left in the race. The second and third place, I believe, were Olivier Panis in the Ligier and Gianni Morbidelli in the footwork.
Must have been running the race on footwork then.
Well, I think there was a fair bit of attrition in that race, actually, to be honest.
How did he manage to win it by 2 laps then?
A lot of cars were dropping out. All the cars that were possible competition for him, the Benettons, Coulthard,
Right, okay.
everybody was pretty much dropping out the race.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, thank you for that enlightening piece of information.
No worries. Hopefully, we should be getting going again soon.
Yeah, most of the pack's caught up. Just got Carl, who has just pitted. Oh. Wondering how late it will come in this time. Can't throw Bobo off, surely. It came in very late last time. It came in literally on the entrance of turn 16, which is gonna throw people off, obviously, because you don't expect it to come in that late. Doesn't give. Yeah, it does come in this late. Wow. Okay, so that called it very early this time, and it called it very late the first time. That's a change.
It is. Bobo's going to be the de facto safety car now. When's he going to go? When's he going to stop backing the field up? Because there's a lot of people left in this race now. We're going to be in some interesting results.
Yeah, we've only got how many laps left? We've got
6 after
6 laps.
5 after this.
6 laps after this. Yeah.
So, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, ladies and gentlemen.
Could be
We're in for
an
a final
interesting
lap doozy.
end.
We are, I think.
Xavier pushing it very close. When does Bobo go? He leaves it
He's
very
backing
lets
the field up. Yeah, he is. I think there's going to be a bit
He
of
does go now.
a crash with this.
Benny finds his way past Mahmood. He lets Mahmood back past. I don't believe they were past the starting line.
Yeah.
Bobo pulled ahead now from Xavier. Calvin not too far behind. Neither is Ant on Calvin. We will have a look with him. He's not too, just trailing behind a little bit. Same with you, Joni. He is looking for those opportunities though, making a pass where he can. He bangs his front left against the wall. And Rassam too has a little look on Chris. This could be opening up for a very nice move. He tried to stick a foot in. He's got a lot of pace though.
Very racy. Looking very racy. And Modev is looking very racy as well. I think he's
Got the
trying,
DRS.
maybe they're going to go 3 wide at this rate. They're not careful.
Oh. Chris gets another 3 seconds. Wow.
Oh, he's not going to be happy with that.
Moving forward, we've got Calvin 8/10 up behind Xavier. Xavier 4/10 behind Bobo, but he has got that penalty. What? How much is it? 9 seconds.
Maldev and Rassam wheel to wheel, and that's allowing Ben just to sneak up out of nowhere.
DRS is re-enabled after the safety car restart. Let's have a look now. This is SDSPM past Loppy. Can he recover his race, which he was once leading? As Benny gets 3 seconds. Wow. Okay. That shakes things up a bit. His strategy, which was completely thrown off, really. I mean, we'll have a look as he goes side by side with Rassam. Let's have a look. It's very close between these two. Benny does find himself just pushing it forward a bit. And he manages a self-pass. Wow. That's the kind of line you like to see. It's now Rassam and SDSPM side by side. He's going to have the DRS. He makes it past 2. Joni gets 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm going back up to this train as well because his Joni's wheel to wheel with Anne. He's gonna get up the inside of him. I think he's still wheel to wheel with that Ferrari. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is the kind of racing you like to see after a safety car restart. I mean, side by side, keeping it very clean. I haven't seen any contact so far after this restart.
Yeah, especially looking at penalties are. I don't know who's going to finish where at this rate.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, Bobo's feeling proper comfortable now because he's not got any penalties. He's got Xavier behind him. He's not particularly attacking him loads. I mean, he is actually, but he's got that 9 seconds, so there's not much he needs to worry about, really.
Yeah, Bobo can just focus ahead of him now, just try and bring the car home. It doesn't matter if Xavier actually does overtake him, because he can just pretty much stay on his DRS and just go, okay, I'm just gonna...
I'll interrupt you there, sorry, it's SDSPM and Rassam now. They were side by side. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying that... go back to one about 5th or 6th place, because Armar's looking around the outside of Ants. There's another penalty for Ants. But going back to what I was saying with Bobo, he could just pretty much... He could let Xavier go and just hang on to his DRS for a few laps just to get to the end.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, there's also the bragging rights of having that track position when you finish as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I was just saying with Bobo, he doesn't have to really worry, does he? He just has to bring it home.
No, he doesn't have to defend it.
No, agreed.
Right, yeah, now Joni has really broken that. 2 seconds and about 4/10 behind. I'll jump back down to Rassam and Benny. Good little battle between these two, swapping places, a couple of places on the track. Rassam is one of the only few without penalty. The only few without penalty now are Bobo, Calvin, Rassam, Carl and Loppy.
Yeah, so there might be some movers or shakers towards the end of this race, especially with that late safety car. It's brought a lot of people close together.
Turn on the penalties because, wow, I did not realise that Chris had 21 seconds. My God. Well, at this
21
rate,
seconds.
He's going to be put out right next to Jules, really. He's got a blackjack of penalties.
Yeah, it's very unlike Chris.
Usually keeps his nose clean. Now this is up to Calvin to try and stay behind Joni, 3 seconds behind him, but also 9 seconds behind Xavier. If he does, that's going to put him...
He's on for E2 by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Calvin.
He can keep his nose clean for the last couple of laps.
But like I said, with the situation penalties, we don't know who's going to get the podium bit yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I reckon it'll probably be
damage on Chris's car. Oh, there's going to be a bit more damage on Chris's car now. Quite a hard side impact on the left side, but
it's gonna be hard to keep track of when they cross the line. Benny finds his way past SDSPM. This from 5th to about 9th. It's going to be a level playing field now. J Sarge gets another 3 seconds. Right, as Bobo does start his final lap here in the land down under in Austria, in the Red Bull, Australia. Oh my God, I've had a day. I've had a day. Oh, Benny's lost it. Sorry, Benny has lost it. Wow, final
Where's he spun off?
penultimate corner, I believe. Turn 15.
Oh no, it has not been his day. This is going to make the championship very interesting going off from here.
Yeah, especially for Bobo. I mean, he's an incredibly fast driver.
Yeah, I think this brings him into play now. I think this result will bring him on. This will bring him into play for the title fight. I think.
Yeah, as Bobo brings it round through to turn 11 and 12 for the final time in Tier 1. Sarge finds his way past Chris. I mean, it wasn't going to be much of a problem anyway because Chris has stacked up more penalties. But yeah, it's going to be hard to compute where people finish. Had 4 DNFs this race. And Bobo onto the final straight, crosses the line to win here in Australia. Not Austria. Here in Australia. In Albert Park. Calvin takes P2. Eugeni lines up 3rd on the podium. Then we have Ant, Armar, Mahmudev, Rassam, Saviour, SDSPM, Socio. And we'll quickly jump to Sarge, Chris. Loppy finds himself in 11th with J Sarge and Chris pushed down to 13th. Bit in 12th, J Sarge and Chris pushed down to 13th and 14th. And I believe Ben will find himself, and 14th actually, just keeps within Chris. And the last car to make his way across the finish line will be Jules, who is a couple of corners away from the line. Well, an interesting race all in all.
Definitely.
Good battles here and there.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely superb race and shows why these guys are the Tier 1 creme de la creme boys. So
yeah, I think I said it before last week. I'll say it again. This is probably one of my favourite tiers. It just provides good racing all the time. It's pretty clean. It's always a pleasure to watch.
Oh, agreed.
Right, well there we go. That is Australia for Tier 1. Tick. Over and done with here in Australia. We'll quickly run through the order once again. If it decides to load. There he is, Bobo on the podium. Right, we will have a look at the finishers. Finishing first was Bobo, and then in second we have Calvin, then followed by Eugeni, Ant, Armar, Mahmudev, Rassam, Saviour, SDSPM, Socio, Loppy. I always say it really weirdly. I don't know why. I just do. Anyway, in 12th we have Carl, W, J Sarge, Benny, Chris, Jules, Freddy, C8 Lou, Hodgie, and G Star. Right, now comes the big question, Andrew. Who was your driver of the day?
It's one of two for me. It's a split between Bobo and Calvin, as I say, for them keep themselves being fast and keeping their noses clean out this one. I think even though he won the race, I'm gonna have to probably give it to Calvin this one.
That's fair enough. I'm gonna say a big kudos to Armar. Started in 10th, finding himself in 5th. So yeah, a good performance from him. Well, yes, that is Tier 1 over and done with for this week. The next tier will be Tier 3 on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, followed by Tier 4, and then Tier 0 rounding off the week on Thursday. Andrew, it's been a pleasure to commentate with you once again. Thank you
As,
for
al- as
joining
always,
me.
not a problem at all. And I hope, as I say, we can I can sort out what my issues are, and I could be back on the track for the next race.
Yeah, there is that. Right, so from me and Andrew, we'd like to say thank you for watching and a very good night.
Good night, everybody.